up, y'all? I'm gonna get right to the point today. As you can see in the previous video I think we just saw, it got real in Boston. Like the cops was doing the absolute most, man. And I've seen this way too often. I'm gonna touch base on two things I really dislike and saddened about. First thing, why is the police putting so much effort into these bikes? Two, the riders themselves. What happened to not panicking? The don't panic and the unity. I didn't see that there too much yesterday, like or at all yesterday, and that's sad to me. That's really sad. See, I'm on my way to a video shoot right now, so excuse the car. I mean, but let's get to it. My last ride I've been to, I done seen police put so much effort into these bikes. There's no way the world should be calling the whole task force for bikes, for a traffic ticket. A traffic ticket we're talking about. Y'all making it seem like we just shot somebody or we just robbed a bank or something like that. The way y'all chasing this. Helicopters. More than one. Helicopters. SWAT teams. Yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me in the comments, whoever was there yesterday, apparently they had SWAT teams out yesterday. You talking about a SWAT team? Really? Really? You gotta be kidding me, man. What they did yesterday, they blocked off traffic from one way on the highway. Then from the opposite direction, you got cops coming in from both sides. Why? Over dirt bikes, man? Come on, yo. Come on. Like, it's so much other things in the world going on. They ought to be putting this effort into dirt bikes. And I can see if it was like a giant ride out, but it's like, yo, that was like a basic ride out. There's not so many folks. It wasn't that many bikes. But yeah, y'all got so much time and effort to put this in the bike. And I'm hearing that one of the cops actually shot one of the riders in the foot. Like, come on, yo. This riding illegally on the street give you the right to shoot somebody? It gives you the right to borrow a gun and shoot somebody? And I bet any amount of money that they will get justified for that action.
Shot at a suspect on the expressway, the off-ramp, near Exit 18 in Boston a short time ago. Now, apparently this is connected to a group that have been on motorcycles and quads during the day, apparently buzzing through the city this afternoon. Boston are told that they're getting calls from motorists all day long about this group, and then at some point a short time ago, that group encountered state police on the expressway near the off-ramp there, and that's where a trooper discharged one shot from his weapon. And at this hour, we're told, according to our sources, that victim has won as a non-life-threatening injury at this point, but has been taken to the hospital. At the same time, according to our sources, again, we're being told that as many as 7 people have been arrested at this point, and maybe more. Again, the investigation is ongoing.
At what point do the police team take accountability for their actions? At what point do they get in trouble for doing stuff like that? Actions like that makes the bike life culture despise the police, man, because of stuff like that. Now, I always say every cop not bad. I look at it this way. If somebody in your task force did something straight wrong like that, like straight murder somebody, and you still rocking with him, and you didn't speak up saying he was wrong, you just as wrong as he is. Y'all unit, y'all team. That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all, man. Think of the Broward County situation, right? When the kids shot up the school, they had four cops who were scared to go inside the school, who sat outside while every second somebody was losing their life, somebody was getting hurt. But y'all put all this effort, whole task force, into stopping bikes. What is the reason behind this, yo? I feel like it's the unity. If we stuck together, like yesterday, if we all was stuck together and thought for a second, take a few seconds to think about what's going on. Take a few seconds to think quick. Alright, let's go over this guardrail right fast. Let's pop the clutch. You help me out. You help me out, I help you out. You ought to be good. But it's like everybody scattered like roaches, man. I'm like, yo, what are y'all? Calm down. Relax. The cops are so far away. Relax. And then again, I don't want to say too much because they could have been scared because the cop could have shot somebody, but the cop could have shot somebody beforehand. Could have shot somebody before all that happened. And maybe they were scared for their lives at that point. I wasn't there, so I don't want to touch too much on it. But I do know that we do stick together more on the bikes, man, and try not to panic as much because that's when they get bad. That's when people get caught. Like yesterday, people get caught up, people get booked. A bunch of dumb stuff happened, man. And on social media, I saw everybody reposting. A lot of people like make jokes about it. At the same time, like it might be funny. It might be funny like a couple of days from now, but I didn't find it funny at the time because like, this is sad. This is truly sad. I feel like the cops is putting way too much effort into this, man. There's some of these comments really get to me. Like here's one I'm about to read right now. It says, looks to me, oh shit. I get smacked by a state trooper. Why you cut in front of me like that, dummy? My fault. Like this comment pisses me off. Looks to me like you need to keep dirt bikes off public highways and you want to have these problems. First off, why are you so worried about what somebody else chooses to do with something that they purchase, something that they have in their own possession? If you decide to take a car and blow it up and record, I'm supposed to get mad? Why am I worried about that? That's your time. Something that you got, it's not gonna bother me. Something like that pisses me off. Like, okay, the bikes are meant for dirt. Are you gonna say the same thing about Harley riders? Right now, you got Harleys. My friend B Mazy and his friends, they jumping Harleys right now. They jumping Harleys on ramps, and they also taking Harleys and drift them in dirt. They're not meant for that, but that's what they doing. I don't hear nobody talking about that. You know, I heard one of the guys was running. He basically like he lost his bike. He's like, I'm out, and a pedestrian in the car was like, yo, hop in the car with me. I'm like, that's love. That's love. Because without that dude, he basically got locked up probably, facing all type of charges. probably a felony. Like, how is it a felony for you to ride a dirt bike on the street? And it's, you know, it's crazy. Even if y'all can say this right now, oh, this wouldn't happen if they got these bikes legal, if they had tags, if they had lights. I don't want to hear that. I really don't want to hear that no more. For the simple fact, if you go to certain people pages, like I think his name is Nick GTX on YouTube. I think that's his name. Cops do the same thing in motorcycles. They chase these cycles like they not legal. The same thing. Like, come on, they don't want to see people together in big packs and unity. They don't want to see that. It's so frustrating, man. Like, what would y'all rather see? I'd rather see these dudes in the streets, killing somebody, selling drugs. What would y'all rather see? This shit sucks, man. Sorry for the language, man. This shit is getting to me. It's really getting to me. I'm tired of it. Really tired of it. And honestly, I don't want to go this route. I always thought this. I never really said it out in public. I honestly feel like it's a race thing. I honestly do. A lot of y'all in the comments will talk about, hey, it's not a race thing, you got to do something wrong, period. No. Y'all haven't grown up. A lot of y'all haven't grown up in the same paths as these minorities grew up in. It's totally different. Totally different. A lot of y'all might not have seen the same things we see. Oh God, Art banged out something crazy. Cops treat us so differently, yo. So when the cops see a bunch of blacks together like that, minorities, whether it's blacks, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, any minority can get treated differently, yo. And when cops see that, they don't want it. They don't want another accident. Jeez, it's messy out here, yo. They don't want to see that, man. It's so frustrating. It's like we got a war going on between the cops and bike life. And I feel like we ain't never going to end. And you can say, all right, well, give us somewhere to ride. Been trying that for years. Ever since I've been involved in bike life for the past 4 or 5 years, people have been trying it. Ain't gonna happen. Well, it hasn't happened. I'm not gonna say ain't, it hasn't happened. Well, you go back years ago, skateboard culture. Same issue with them. Found them apart. Really, since skateboarders out anymore. That's a white dominant sport too. Bike life culture is something that the black community basically created. And I'm not talking about no motocross, the dirt bikes on the dirt. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking strictly bikes, dirt bikes and ATVs on the street. It's a black dominant culture started by black people. If I'm wrong, say something in the comments.